9, 6 a.m. You guys know what time it is. Today is the motherfucking day. Right, China? China, right? Is today the day? China, is today the day? Yeah. Oh. You guys all know I set the day off. Get those BCAs in my system. Right, China? Okay. Oh. So, BCAs. Got my refrigerator over here. My refrigerator right next to the bed. Of course, it's on Sarah's side of the bed because, you know, she got to have her... What do we got in here? She got to have her ice creams, you know what I mean? Middle of the night. And then I got my Serostem. It's Serostem time. Good morning. So I got my BCAs, my Serostem, heading off downstairs to get this fucking day started. Let's do this. All right, so right now in the morning before cardio, just taking the liver and organ pills. I take 3 of these 3 times a day. This is not going to help you get fucking big, but it's definitely fucking awesome for your liver, man. If you do, you know, even if you don't, but you know, if you do anything that's damaging to your liver, this is the best product out there, I guarantee it. I specifically designed it for people that take steroids because there's never been, you know, anything designed specifically for that. But you know, it's great for the prostate, the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the skin. You know, it's just a great product because you know there's nothing out there. You know, there's a lot of people out there that you know that do take steroids. So you know, that's basically something I always wondered why no one ever created a product, you know, to help with the side effects. Anyway, so it's time for cardio. So again, we're going to start off with 15 minutes of cardio. Starting off everything super easy and you know, slowly up things as we go. Now, today, the first training day is going to be back and triceps. So I'm going to be rolling down to Gold's Venice, hooking up with some other 5%ers and hitting some back and triceps. All right. First exercise is going to be lat pull downs, supersetted with tricep push downs. So we're going to do 5 sets, pyramiding up in the weight. Start with 20 reps. We're going to pyramid up to 8 reps, 5 sets, and it's a superset. So lat pulls, boom, straight to push downs. Then you rest 2 minutes, hit it again. All right, exercise number 2 is going to be bent over rows, supersetted with close grip bench press. Now, whether you like the free weight bar or you like the Smith machine, that's going to be a preference. Now, for me, I can get a better squeeze when I'm using the Smith machine on both exercises. But you know, this is just a personal preference. If you prefer the free bar, then I would say stick to the free bar. You know, a lot of people say, you know, the free bar is going to give you more mass, and that's the way I used to believe for many years. But when I use the Smith, I can squeeze, tense, and contract the muscle harder and get a better pump. So you know, as far as bodybuilding, you know, and going for that incredible look, Smith, in my opinion, is better. As far as just pure mass, probably the free bar. So, you know, again, it's your preference. Now, exercise number 3 is going to be seated rows, supersetted with dips. Now, I'm going to be using the seated hammer row, and again, you could use the seated cable row. You don't have to use the exact same fucking machine. In fact, you might not have that machine at the gym. It's basically just doing a seated row, supersetted with dips. And I'm going to be using the dip machine. And that's, again, my preference. If you prefer to do weighted dips with your body weight strapped, you know, on your hip, that's fine. But for me, I can feel it in my chest and shoulders, and I don't really feel it in my tris. So the dip machine for me is far superior when I'm just trying to hit tris. But a lot of gyms, don't have dip machines. So if your gym doesn't have a dip machine, then guess what? You know, you're doing it free weight. So that's basically the workout. 3 back exercises, 3 tricep exercises, and that's about it. It should take probably, I would say, about 45 minutes. And it's going to be an awesome workout. Tomorrow is going to be chest and biceps, exact opposite workout. And there's no theory behind this. You know, basically what we're going to do is we're going to mix up the workouts. We're going to confuse the body, and we're going to keep the body guessing. We're not going to be on a set program. So, you know, might be back and tris this week, and next week it might be back and rear delts, you know, and then chest and front delts. You know, it's going to mix that shit up, confuse the body, keep that body guessing. You can't do the same repetitive shit over and over. The body gets used to it, and it no longer works. You no longer get results. That's the most important fucking thing to remember, is you got to keep confusing the body. Different shit. Can't do the same shit. So anyway, let's get to that 15 minutes of cardio. I don't know if this will get me through the cardio. I think it will. So it's vacuum time. So we're going to do some vacuums. Now, for the people out there that don't know what vacuums are, I'll explain it. And vacuums is a way to get your waist smaller and tighter. And I'm telling you, there is nothing fucking better than vacuums. They're fucking amazing. Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote about them in his Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, which is the best book out there for anyone. If you haven't read that book fucking from A to Z, it tells you everything. And, you know, he did them 3 times a day, and he did them for years. And, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, people like to fucking argue this fact, but they're wrong. He didn't have a genetically small gifted waist. He made his waist smaller, and he learned how to vacuum and make it appear smaller than it was, which is incredible. You know, he was a genius. He didn't have a naturally small waist. So this is the best thing to get that waist tighter and smaller. And so what we're gonna do is basically, you're gonna stand in front of a mirror. You need to be in front of a mirror. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna suck your stomach up under your rib cage. So here we go. Hold it for 15 seconds. Whew, and rest. Oh, god damn. We're gonna do 2 more sets, 15 seconds. Here we go, ready? Whew. Oh, if you're doing right, this shit fucking burns like a motherfucker. Hurts, pain. Here we go. Whew. Ah. Oh. My God. So again, I'm not over exaggerating. If you do these right, that shit will hurt. Your intercostals, your obliques will burn like nothing you've ever felt. It's a different kind of feeling. It's not a pump. It's like a burning, aching sensation. And just after doing these for a couple of weeks, I swear to God, your waist is going to get tighter. So these are incredible. And, you know, I had a small waist at one time. I did a shitload of growth as a youngster trying to compete, trying to be a monster in bodybuilding, and my waist got thick as fuck. And I brought it down by doing vacuums. It's not where I want it to be, believe me. I want to have a tiny, fucking little tiny waist, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was. And all we can do, you can't be the best in the world, be the best that you can be. So get that waist as tiny as possible. Everything else is, all right, it's feeder time, feeder workout. So we're gonna do 2 months of shoulder feeder workouts. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do 100 reps of side laterals, then we're gonna go straight to 100 reps of rear laterals, back to side, back to rear, back to side, back to rear. 3 sets of each. So 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. No rest. So this shit is gonna burn like a motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, this is the most pain you probably ever endured. So good luck on this shit. Now, I got 15-pound dumbbells. Hopefully you guys got your dumbbells. 15 is a lot of fucking weight for 100 reps, non-stop. So most people are probably gonna need 10, maybe even 5s, man, I don't know. But some of you out there might need fucking 20s or 25s. But if you've never done high reps, you're in for a fucking treat. That's all I gotta say. So here we go. wow, fucking pump is unfucking believable. So, I'm telling you guys, feeder workouts is the best fucking secret I've ever let out. And shoulders are gonna come up. You're not gonna believe. I can't even fucking breathe right now. But I'm telling you, man, feeder workouts is insane. And the improvements you're gonna get in your shoulders is gonna be insane. The second 2 months, we're gonna do arms. So 2 months of shoulders, 2 months of arms. So anyway, my fucking shit is burning. Woo! All right, everyone. Day 1, done. And I already fucking feel bigger. I'm fucking on a mission. I'm feeling good. I'm loving it. Having a good time. Feeder workouts, I didn't mention this, but feeder workouts are done right before you go to bed, all right? Do the feeder workouts, hit some poses in the mirror, enjoy that pump, enjoy that burn, and go right the fuck to bed. You can drink some BCAAs and hit the sack, and you know, hopefully you fall right asleep, and then hopefully you dream about having some big-ass motherfucking shoulders, and you know, that thought's in your head, go to sleep on it, and you're gonna be thinking about something to do with big shoulders, working out, pump, something. Shoulders are gonna be burning. So that's about it, man. So I'm looking forward to day 2 tomorrow, and that's going to be chest and biceps, and I'm probably going to be working out with somebody. So I'm not sure who yet, but I'll call someone up in the morning and say, let's fucking kill that shit, and we'll do it. So anyway, guys, get some sleep. If you guys got any questions, hit me up. I probably won't answer because I'm super busy. I apologize. I try to get back to people, but you know, I'm fucking out of my mind right now. So anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone. So I'm doing my usual, my liver pills, and shit, this bottle's gone, just like that. Okay, I'm adding to the arsenal today, the mentality. All right, now, you guys, I'm telling you, this product is crazy, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys that I had a little bit of an Adderall problem, and it's not really a problem, but I was getting in the habit of, you know, taking Adderall maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and, you know, just to break up my pre-workout, because, you know, when you do that caffeine every single day, your body gets used to it, it doesn't work the same. So, you know, I'd do like 2 days to kill it, and then I'd throw in an Adderall, you know, and what it would do is it'd give my body a little break, you know, from the caffeine, and, you know, do the Adderall, you know, get, you know, a similar effect. But what I did not realize is Adderall constricts the blood vessels. And if people that don't know what Adderall is, it's a prescription drug. And, you know, so it is a drug. You have to have a prescription to get it. And it constricts the blood vessels. So it keeps you from getting a pump in the gym. So as far as working out, it's counterproductive. Now, I hate to admit that I was stupid enough to not fucking have that, know that knowledge, have that information, but hey, I'm being honest with you guys, I didn't fucking know that. All I know is it made me feel fucking on top of the world. I felt like fucking Superman. You know, I'd go through my workout and just fucking, you know, had an incredible workout, fucking crazy, you know, out of control, but I wasn't getting that crazy pump, you know, and when I found that information out, I was like, well, what the fuck, you know? So this is my version of Adderall mentality, and I'm telling you guys, this shit is fucking insane, but it does not constrict the blood vessels, and it doesn't make you crazy, you know, like meth. You know, Adderall is an amphetamine, which is, you know, methamphetamine, so it does, you know, make you a little bit overly hyped. This is basically the focus of Adderall, which is insane. So we're gonna add this to the regimen today. Now this is my hair pills. And most of you people out there watching don't need this shit because you're probably fucking too young to worry about it. But, you know, as everyone has made it clear to me, yeah, my hair has thinned over the years, and there's no reason to point that out to me because I'm the motherfucker that combs that shit every morning and has to fucking move it around to make it look right. So I'm well aware that my hair has been thinning. So I'm taking my hair pills. You know, it's very important. I used to not give a shit about hair when I was younger. You know, all I cared about was being big and having muscles. Well, guess what? Times have changed. Now I care incredibly about my hair. Oh, missed one. All right, so let's talk about today's workout. Today's workout, I'm gonna be training with Mac Truck. Oh yes, we're gonna be doing chest and biceps. So we're gonna be hitting chest first, obviously. We're gonna start with incline Smith machine. You can do free bar if you prefer it. You know, like I said, it's your choice. Smith, I can't do free bar. My shoulders are so fucked. It's impossible. So I'm doing Smith incline presses. You know, 5 sets, pyramid up, same thing. 5 sets from 20 reps to 8 reps. Then we're gonna go do some cable flies, which is my favorite exercise. You know, same thing. Start with 20 reps, pyramid up to 8, 5 sets. Then the third exercise is going to be flat press. So I'm probably going to be doing the hammer flat press because I recently slightly fucked my pec up doing flat bench, which is a never-ending thing for me. You know, that's a constant. At least 3 times a year, I fucking fuck my shit up. You know, it's just part of the game. So I'll be doing the hammer flat press because the free weights. You know, like I said, I'm an old motherfucker. Then biceps, we're gonna be doing concentration dumbbell curls, one of my favorites. Then we're gonna be going over to lying cable curls, lying on a bench, pulling the cable towards you on a seated row is how I like to do them. Great exercise, really isolates the bicep, you really can't cheat. If you've never done them, you're gonna love them. And third exercise, my all-time favorite, you guys know this, hammer curls. Get those motherfucking forearms fucking big, right? You know, people talk about my forearm. Look at the goddamn forearm. It's all about forearms, man. I'm obsessed with forearms. So, it is now time for cardio. BCAs, serostim, check. Mentality, focus, on track, ready to rock. Got my liver pills, got my hair pills. Keep that fucking hair as long as I can. And let's do some fucking cardio. Now, I am going to up the cardio 5 fucking minutes today. You know why? Why not? 15 minutes ain't shit. Another 5? Why not? Fuck it, let's do 20 today. So today, 20 minutes of cardio. Most people out there are not gonna realize how important the cardio is to this program. And I cannot stress enough, the cardio is crucial. Because what we're doing is turning the body into a machine, okay? So the body is gonna burn way more calories as we up the food. The more calories we burn, the faster the body assimilates the protein, the carbs, and we just start growing at a faster rate. And I know that doesn't make logical sense, but trust me, when we're doing an hour of cardio, eating 10 to 12 meals a day, training 2 hours a day, we're gonna be growing like you won't believe. So right now is the beginning. As we progress, it's gonna get better and better and the results are gonna get better and better. Cardio is an important aspect. Do not do the cardio, okay? I have a feeling a lot of people out there, because when I was younger, I always thought cardio was counterproductive in putting on muscle. And I learned I was wrong. Cardio will help you put on more muscle because it allows you to eat more food and not get fat. If you're not doing cardio, you can't eat 12 times a day, you'll get fat. And a lot of guys out there say, well, when I eat that many meals, Rich, I get fat. Yeah, because you gotta do fucking cardio. The cardio and all that food together is what makes you put on more muscle at a faster rate. Very, very important. So do not neglect the cardio. I'm telling you, it's a very important part. So today, 20 is a fucking wrap. And I have to say, I had an awesome day. You know, training with Mac Truck's always a fucking blast. We had a great workout. You know, we did 3 exercises for chest, 3 for biceps. And again, you know, we're not doing that much right now, but just wait. We're gonna start adding, and those workouts are gonna get fucking crazy. So, you know, this is the beginning. This is nothing. We haven't even begun. So, you know, a month from now, we're gonna be fucking kicking ass. 2 months from now, 3 months from now, holy fuck. So this is gonna be fucking fun. And please guys, you know, if you're doing this program, you know, don't do everything. You know, really try your best to do everything, because it really is gonna take all of the things combined to get the desired results. It really does. You know, I know a lot of people will think, oh, you know, well, maybe this, maybe no. You know what? Just follow the fucking program the best you can, you know, and you're going to get insane results. And I'm excited. Can't wait. Tomorrow is going to be shoulders, all right? Shoulder day. So I'm going to train shoulders, and I'm going to be hitting front, side, rears, and traps. So it's going to be a fairly easy day, and I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, until tomorrow morning, have a great night, guys. See you later. It is day number 3, and I'm excited. So I'm going to be adding in some Arimidex. All right, Arimidex anti-estrogen is not a steroid, so this is right out of the American pharmacy, prescribed by a doctor. Thank you very much. And you know, I don't take anti-estrogen. I don't take Arimidex on a regular basis. You know, it's such a strong compound that you don't really need to. That's just my, you know, experience. So I might take, you know, 1 tab once or twice a week. Maybe go a couple weeks without it. You know, maybe take it 3 times a week. You know, I just kind of throw it in when I feel it's necessary. And if it's not necessary, there's no reason to take it. And Arimidex does lower the good cholesterol. And that is a fact. And my good cholesterol one time got down to 7, which is not good. And the first thing the doctor said is, are you taking Arimidex? I said, yes, I am. He said, well, there's your problem. So that's when I learned that lesson. So therefore, that's why I still take it, but, you know, I just take it, you know, as little as possible. You know, it's not necessary to take a tab every single day during your whole cycle. You know, you don't need to do that. So, you know, it's little advice there. So, you know, the Arimidex, you can get great effects, you know, taking it once or twice a week, you know, because it's really strong. It really keeps estrogen down. Water retention keeps the body harder, you know. I notice a lot of people will just fucking take it, you know, every single day, even if they don't need it. Even people that don't have estrogen issues, even people that don't have water retention, don't have gyno, you know, they don't even need to take it. They just read it on the internet and they're like, fuck it, I didn't take this shit, you know, and that's not how you do it. You got to find out what you need, you know, and what your body requires, and take, you know, only the necessary. And a lot of people will say everything I'm doing is unnecessary, which it's true, but you guys know what I'm saying. So today is going to be shoulders, and I'm training in North Hollywood. Let's talk about the workout. The workout is I'm going to start with side laterals, which is my favorite exercise for shoulders. All right, side laterals is all about getting the shoulders wide, getting those round bowling ball caps, you know, to get that width. And in my opinion, that's the most important part of the shoulders, is just being wide as fuck. So I start with side laterals. Side laterals, I actually do 7 to 8 sets. Okay, I don't do my usual 5 sets. And so we're gonna do 7 to 8 sets. I start with 15s. I bust out 40 reps, and I work all the way up to 50s or 60s. You know, I still keep the reps high. You know, when I get up to the 60-pound dumbbells, I'm still doing at least, I'd say, 15, 16 reps. You know, so side laterals is not a compound movement. You know, it's you don't need to go super heavy. You know, it's more of an isolation. It is an isolation. What am I saying? So I keep those reps still relatively high when I go to my heavier sets. Okay, second exercise is going to be front presses. All right, you can do these on a machine, Smith machine, free weights, dumbbells, whatever you prefer. I'm going to do Smith machine probably today. And you know, I have shoulder issues. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My shoulders are fucked, so I can't go super heavy. They just crack and crumble, and you know, it's just years and years of lifting heavy like a fucking idiot. You know, my younger days, I was, you know, throwing around weight like a fucking idiot, and that's why I'm here to try to help younger people not make the mistakes I made. So it's not about the weight, you know, it's about the feel, the contraction, the pump. That's what you gotta. If you want longevity, that's the best scenario, and you can get just as big without having to lift crazy heavy weight. So that's something I want to stress, because I don't want anyone out there to end up with fucked up shoulders, fucked up knees like me, you know? So that's my mission, is to help. Now, third exercise, I'm going to do front raises for a little bit more front delts. So I'll probably use the rope between the legs, front raises. These are isolation, high reps. I'm going to do 5 sets. I'm sorry, on the presses, the same thing, 5 sets. You know, same thing, 20 reps, pitting all the way down to 10 to 12 reps, 5 sets. And after the front raises, I'm going to go to rear delts. I'm going to hit 2 rear delt exercises. And first one is going to be pec deck, you know, rear delt flies. Second exercise is going to be cables, you know. And both exercises are going to be 5 sets, same thing, 20 reps, working all the way down to 12 reps, all right, on the heavy set, you know, every time raising that weight. And last but not least is going to be shrugs. And shrugs, you know, I start with 2 plates and I'll do 40 reps, 3 plates, 30 reps, you know, 4 plates, shoot for 20, maybe 24 reps, and then throw on 5 plates and, you know, maybe hit 12 to 16. And again, you know, 5 sets. And then sometimes at the end, I just do a burnout. You know, I might hit 2 plates for 50, you know, just to kind of finish it off. And that's going to be it for the workout. So today's workout is easy, simple, shoulders all by themselves. So we got 1, 2, 3, 5 exercises, you know. So that workout is probably going to take about 45 minutes. And again, it's easy street, but just wait. Just wait. Those workouts are going to stretch out to 2 hours. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. And I'm definitely going to have a fucking great day. And today, day number 4. And it's going to be a big day. We got legs. So it's going to be a leg day. And I have not trained legs in years. So it's going to be fucking interesting. Very interesting. See how my knees hold out on this. Haven't done it for so long, I'm clueless. But run down on the exercises. I'm going to start with hamstrings. It just helps getting that blood in the hamstring. You know, it makes it easier on my knees, believe it or not. That I know from, you know, years of training. I've always trained hamstrings before quads. And I'm going to start with lying leg curls. And I'm only going to do 5 sets. I'm going to start with 20 reps, and you know, my low heaviest set will be 12 reps. And just a fair warning, guys, I'm not going to be struggling. I'm not going to be, you know, it's not going to be an intense workout because it's my first leg workout in years. And no matter what I do, I'll be fucking limping around. So anyway, so from lying leg curls, I'll do some stiff-legged deadlifts, you know, super light, 4 sets of 16 reps. 135 probably, and then I'm going to go to quads. And quads, I'm going to start with leg press. And you know, you guys want to squat, fucking squat. You know, I encourage you to squat. My knees are so fucked up, you know, it's just not going to happen. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the day. So leg press, 5 sets. I'm going to start off with 40 reps. And, you know, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, something like that. Probably go up to 6 or 7 plates, I'm guessing, you know, but, you know, I won't really know till I start repping that weight. I'll probably start with two plates for 40. Right after leg press is going to be leg extensions. And I have to go super, super light. Now, leg extensions are really hard on the knees. A lot of people don't know that. Presses are a lot safer for the knees. But the way I do extensions is I keep it super, super light, and I squeeze the fuck out of the quads at the top. Just squeeze the shit out of them to where they cramp, you know? So I hold it for a good 2 seconds at the top. I come up, hold it, squeeze it, and back down. So it's more of an isometric, you know, exercise basically, you know? It's more of an isometric. So I'm squeezing the shit out of the muscle, you know? And it's an isolation exercise, so you really do have to squeeze. And your legs will be sore as fuck no matter how much weight you're using if you squeeze the muscle, contract it, and make it burn. A lot of people have never, ever trained that way. They just go through the motion, you know, they just do the reps. No thought, no concentration, no squeezing, no contracting the muscle. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, God, I never get sore, you know, well, try squeezing and holding that shit and making it burn, and you will be sore as fuck no matter how much weight you use. So, you know, it's definitely very important to squeeze that muscle. And I'm talking about on isolation exercises, not compound movements. So I'm looking forward to today. I'll be training with someone today. We'll see who. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls and see who I can round up. It's gonna be leg day, so might be a little difficult. Anyway, guys, looking forward to this day, and I'm having a fucking blast. Guys, today was a great fucking day. I trained legs for the first time in years, and I'm probably gonna be sore as fuck. Probably the next couple videos I'll be limping around, and I barely did shit, as you guys saw. But you know what? Starting off small, building up big. So tomorrow is going to be calves and forearms. So tomorrow is an easy fucking day. So, but a lot of people neglect calves and forearms. So I have a day just for calves and forearms. So you could really blast the shit out of them. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't like taking days off. You know, I love this shit. You know, this is what I do, and I enjoy it. And I don't like taking days off. So you know what? I don't. You know, sometimes things in life, you know, occur where we have to take a day off. You know, maybe you get sick. You know, it's just too busy to get to the gym. Whatever it may be, that's my day off when I don't have a choice. You know, and those days do come. So if I can get to the gym, I'm there. So fair warning, no fucking days off. But you know, calves and forearms, technically that's kind of a day off. I mean, that's a pretty easy fucking day, you know. So that's what's up for tomorrow. Today, you know, up those carbs. So gonna put a little weight on in the next couple days, hopefully. And you know, just moving forward. So anyway, guys, have a good night. I hope you guys are doing those fucking feeder workouts. And if you are, I know you're suffering and in fucking pain, because that shit is torture. But that shit's gonna pay off. So do not neglect the feeder workouts. Very important. So all right, guys, I'm gonna hit the sack, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, guys, it is fucking feeder workout time. Shoulders. And you know, yesterday, you know, I didn't show the feeder workout because, you know, I don't feel like I need to show everything every single day. You guys are gonna get bored as fuck seeing the same fucking footage every day. So I'm trying to keep it interesting at the same time. So, you know, you guys know what you're supposed to do. Feeder workouts are every single night before you go to bed. Same exact thing. So I'm not gonna show it every single day because I'm trying to keep the videos, you know, new and different and exciting and keep us motivated, you know. So another thing, the feeder workouts, people that don't know what feeder workouts are, I'm telling you, do not do these, because this is a huge part of this program. Your shoulders are just gonna fucking explode from doing these every single night, getting that pump before you go to bed, getting fresh blood, fresh oxygen, feeding the muscles. I'm telling you that this will bring your shoulders up and just make them fucking huge over the 2 months time we're doing them. Every single night for 2 months straight, 60 days of training shoulders in a row, burning. And a lot of people don't understand, when you do high reps, you're not tearing the muscle fibers down. You know, so when you're doing 100 rep sets, you're not tearing those muscle fibers down, you're just pumping the shit out of them. And there's two ways to grow. Tear the muscle fibers down, rebuild them up. Number two, get an insane pump. So pumping those shoulders every single night, they're not tearing down and healing. They're just getting pumped every single night, so they're gonna grow. So imagine 60 days of doing shoulders every single day. It's gonna be insane. So do not neglect the feeder workouts. This is fucking huge. And you know, my personal favorite body parts are shoulders and arms, and that's pretty fucking obvious, I think. I think people realize that. And you know, so that's why I picked shoulders and arms for the feeder workout, because that's personally my favorite. I think having huge shoulders and arms just fucking looks insane, and a small little waist, that's just my opinion. So anyway, guys, let's do this shit. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, right? Sides and rear, supersetted. And this shit killed me. It's just been fucking killing me every fucking night. All right. All right, here we go. God damn. Man, the pump is fucking unbelievable. The burn, you just can't get that burn. There's no other way to get that fucking burn and that pain. That shit burns so fucking bad. And the payoff for that burn is these motherfucking shoulders growing. So if you can take the pain, take the burn, fight through that shit, keep going, you're gonna get the results. So keep doing these motherfucking feeder workouts. We're gonna get fucking huge.
Action.
Wow, guys, that was day number 3 down, and I had a great fucking day. I feel like I'm growing. I feel great. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I'm having a great fucking time. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be training legs, okay? Now, my legs can afford to put on 30 fucking pounds alone, all right? Now, a lot of you notice, you know, my legs aren't up to par with my upper body. I'm fully fucking aware. In my competitive days, my legs always overpowered my upper body. I always had huge legs, so it hasn't really bothered me. But I will get into a little more detail about my legs tomorrow. But tomorrow will be leg day, so looking forward to that. And also tomorrow, we're going to be upping the carbs, all right? So we're gonna be adding 10 grams of carbs to every meal, okay? So we're only having 4 meals. So it's gonna be adding 10 grams of carbs to each meal, total of 40 grams of carbs. So, you know, we're slowly gonna start upping that calorie, upping the carbs, upping the calorie intake, upping the meals. And, you know, it's a fucking process to fucking grow. So anyway, I'm about to hit the sack. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, leg day and extra carbs. See you guys. Good morning. Day 5. Yes. Yes. And I'm telling you, man, I'm ready to add some more meals. I'm ready to train harder. I'm ready to do some more cardio. I'm ready to get this motherfucking party started. I'm like I don't want to wait. I'm eating 4 meals right now, as you guys know, and I'm ready to fucking be eating 8. You know what I mean? But you know, we gotta do things the right way. The way I have it planned out is the best possible fucking scenario. I guarantee it. And hopefully most of you are smart enough to understand the logic behind this program, because sometimes I look at some of the questions and what people say and I'm like, wow, like I don't understand how people can't understand this whole logic behind this whole regimen. But you know, this is the best possible scenario, putting on the most size. And you know, you guys are gonna see. I've been talking about this shit for fucking since mutant days, and no one believes me. So that's why I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna show people. You know, I'll get to 305 and then maybe I'll do this shit again. Maybe I'll get to 340, you know what I mean? And just, you know, eventually people will be like, okay, now I believe this shit. now I see this shit, now I believe it. Anyway, so I'm adding Proviron to the mix. Proviron is not a steroid, for people that don't know that. It's an androgen, but not a steroid. So add that to the mix. And the people out there, you know, there's been a couple videos made, and you know, people giving their opinion on my cycle, and you know, I'm gonna die, whatever, you know, whatever. But I don't have any steroids in my house. Now, I would not be dumb enough to be talking about this shit to everyone in the world on YouTube and have shit in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I am very safeguarded and, you know, in being careful in the way I'm going about this. So just to let everyone know, the people that keep saying, oh, he's stupid, why would he, well, there ain't no shit in my house, you know what I mean? So I'm being safe about this shit. I am taking steroids, but I don't keep the shit in my house, you know? So anyway, today's workout, I'm gonna be driving to Metroflex, Long Beach, and I'm excited. I'm gonna be training with a fucking monster today, and I'm looking forward to that. And anyone who goes to Metroflex in Long Beach or has ever visited or been there, you've probably seen this guy, and you've probably wondered, been curious about him. He doesn't really talk to anyone. You kind of see him in the foreground, background, you kind of see him walking around, and he's a mystery. And, I've been at Metroflex probably over 20 times, and I usually see him there. So I finally, hit this guy up and said, hey man, let's fucking train. Let's do some videos, What's your story? And, he's a fucking monster. So I'm excited to train with him. So that's going to be fun. We're doing an easy workout though. As you guys know, we're hitting calves and forearms because I don't like taking days off, so I just keep going. So it's going to be this is kind of like a little break for the body, in my opinion. Two small muscles, but two very important muscles. Calves and forearms, as you guys know, people neglect the fuck out of them. There's so many weak calves and definitely weak forearms walking around. And to me, those are two very important muscles. And so we're going to hit them. And for calves, we're going to do standing calf raises, 5 sets. Calves, I like to go heavier because I feel like we walk around all day long on our calves. So our calves are very stubborn muscles. They're constantly lifting our body weight all day long. So you really have to hit heavy weight, in my opinion, to really make them grow. So standing calf raises. Then we're going to do, it's like an inverted donkey calf raise machine. So you're in the same position as the donkey calf raise, but you're actually sitting up. I'm sure you guys have seen the machine before. A lot of gyms have it. If they don't have the machine, you can use the donkey calf raise instead. It's pretty much very similar. It just gives you a deep stretch at the bottom. 5 sets, heavy weight. I start at 20 reps. I go all the way down to 8 to 10 reps. And the third exercise is seated calf raises. And seated calf raises is really the only calf exercise that really works the soleus. The soleus is the thick muscle that's right under the calf. And it's crazy because, the soleus is an important muscle. And when you look at someone's calves, if they have an underdeveloped soleus or overdeveloped soleus, it just doesn't look right, So it's something to keep in mind. So someone that's doing seated calf raises all the time, they can overdevelop their soleus and make their actual calf muscle look small. And I see that a lot. Or the other way around is you never do seated calf raises. You could actually have really nice calves and have no soleus, and that could cause injury and so on and so forth. You want to keep those muscles balanced. So after seated calves, we're going to be going over to forearms. And at Metroflex, they have actually some forearm machines, which I don't know any other gym that actually has machines specifically developed for forearms. So that's it's going to be awesome, and I've never actually used a lot of the machines there, so I've just seen them. So it's going to be interesting. So what I did is I did 4 exercises for forearms. And the first 2 I do, most gyms, you're not going to be able to do it. It's just not going to, the facility is not going to have these machines. So that's why I did 4. The first 2 exercises, and then the second 2, I just did your normal wrist curls. Wrist curls behind the back with the barbell, and seated wrist curls, curling it up on your knee. So that'll be the forearms. If you guys have the machines or you have something similar where you can, basically do a similar exercise to what I did, then great. But the 2 forearm exercises, at the end of the workout are plenty for forearms. Same thing, 5 sets. I start with 30 reps all the way down to, 16 reps. I keep the reps pretty high when hitting the forearms. And also when I hit biceps, I do the hammer curls, I do reverse curls, so I hit the top of the forearms pretty heavily when I train biceps. So my forearms are getting 2 workouts a week. And then of course, when I train back, I never use straps. Now, you can get a million times better back workout using straps. If you are a bodybuilder and you are in this sport to build an incredible fucking back, then use straps. There's no comparison of being able to feel the back work and get a much better intense back workout when using straps. And I use straps for years, but I enjoy having insane grip strength. I'm a really big believer in grip strength. So for me, it got to the point where I relied on the straps. I could not lift the weight without the straps. My hands were not strong enough to lift the weight I could lift with my back. So if I forgot my straps at home or a strap broke at the gym, I was fucked. I couldn't even fucking work out. So I was like, this is stupid. I'm relying on these straps for my workouts, and my grip strength is becoming weak as fuck because when we train back, that's when we're really working our grip strength. So, you know, I got rid of the straps. I've been training without straps for probably about 10 years. So, you know, it definitely, you know, helps the forearms grow and keeps the grip strength strong as fuck. So, again, it just depends on what your purpose is and what you're trying to accomplish. If you're a bodybuilder, you know, and you want to fucking win contests, then use the straps. That's my advice. So, anyway, guys, I'm excited and I fucking want to eat more food. So, probably in the next 2, 3, 4 days, I'll be adding that 5th meal in there. And, you know, because, you know, I'm excited. I just want to put that weight on quick as possible. So, but, you know, got to get the most you can at a little amount as possible. That's with the food, the drugs, everything. You know, you get as much as you can out of the littlest amount possible. You get as much as you can, then you up it. As much as you can, then you up it. As much as you can, then you up it. Now, if I just straight went to the max right now, then I'd get all I could from there and I wouldn't go any further. See what I'm saying? You got to have those steps to keep stepping up, step forward. So anyway, let's do workouts are kicking my fucking ass. You know, I'm telling you, the arms is not as hard as the shoulders. I'll tell you guys that right now. The feeder workout for the arms is not as bad, at least not for me. Man, them shoulder 100, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna fucking die. But man, the pump is insane. And I'm sure you guys are noticing that, you know, you might be sore a little bit, you know, the first couple days, but after a couple days, you shouldn't be getting sore. You know, you shouldn't get sore at all from them. You know, just blowing those shoulders up. And I can guarantee within a couple weeks, you guys are gonna notice the shoulders getting bigger, rounder, and fuller. I'm telling you this shit. To keep with the fucking feeder workouts, no matter how hard it is, it's worth it. Trust me. And we're doing 2 months, and then we're gonna do 2 months of arms. And you know, the arms is much easier, and your arms are gonna grow like crazy. And there is no other better way to bring a body part up. I can guarantee you that, 100%. So I'm getting ready to hit the sack here. Another fucking busy day. You know, I'm gonna sleep for about 1 hour and 10 minutes, and then I got to get up, go to Gold's Venice, 6 a.m. I have to be there. Sometimes I have to leave the house at about 4:45. Maybe I can leave at 5. Traffic doesn't really start hitting until about 5:30, so I'll probably be okay. And you know, fucking kill it. Gotta, you know, just non-fucking stop. But you know, I love this shit. And now you know you got motherfucking problems when you're matching your fucking pre-workout with your fucking hat. You got some motherfucking problems. I figured out that the blue raspberry mixed with the lemon lime gives you a fucking nice, fucking bright green color. So you guys look at this and wonder, what the fuck flavor is that? I've never seen that flavor before. Well, that's fucking blue raspberry mixed with lemon lime. So I got fucking problems. At least I can admit that shit. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to hit the sack, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be day 6. Oh, real recap. Let me give you a recap on tomorrow, day 6. Day 6, we're starting over on the cycle, but it's going to be back, right? Not back and triceps. It's going to be back by itself, because like I told you before, we're fucking, every day is different. We are not going to be doing the same fucking routine every day, you know. Chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, shoulders, you know, it's not going to be that shit. It's going to be, every fucking day is going to be different. Every week is going to be different. I'm going to be mixing up the body parts, confusing the body, and I'm telling you, that's what it takes, and that's what works, is confusing the body. So tomorrow's going to be back all by itself, and keep doing those vacuums. Even though I'm not showing you, I'm doing them. I'm fucking doing this program, everything. So even though you don't see me doing them, you guys need to be doing them. I don't want to show you guys a video of me doing the same shit every single day. I'm gonna bore the fuck out of you. So I'm trying to make it, you know, as interesting as possible. So anyway, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. What's happening? It is Monday morning, beginning of the week, and sorry about no videos this weekend, but my computer was just fucked, and it was just driving me out of my mind, so I need to get some sleep. So Monday, fresh start. Today's video, it's up and ready, and you're watching it. So no more problems from this point on. Today is chest day, and looking forward to that. So today's workout, we're going to be supersetting. All right. So we're going to be starting basically not Ray Mincer, Mike Mincer. I don't know if you guys heard of Mike Mincer, but he's back in the Arnold days. And, he's somewhat of a legend. And Arnold pretty much destroyed his career and ruined his life. If you guys know the story of the 1980 Mr. Olympia contest, Arnold is a motherfucker when it comes to business or competition. You don't give a fuck. So, but anyway, back to the workout. The way Mike Mincer trained is he would pick an isolation exercise and he would superset it with a compound movement. So he kind of did things backwards. He believed in pre-exhausting the pecs or whatever muscle and then hitting it with the compound exercise. So you're hitting it with the isolation, so you're just burning the muscle with no other muscles involved, and then you go straight to compound movement. And this way of training is painful. You get an incredible pump, and you can imagine you're super weak on that compound movement, but you get great results. It really is a good training regimen. It's something you can't do all the time. It's very, it really breaks down the muscle fibers and tears them down, and it takes a while to heal them back up, but it is a good workout, and so it's something different, something we're going to do. So we're going to start with flat dumbbell flies supersetted with flat barbell press. All right, so we're going to start a little high in the reps, 16 on the dumbbell flies, and then on the bench press we're going to shoot for 12. So I would say pick a weight that you can bench about 20 times, and that's the weight that you'll probably get after pre-exhausting with the flies. You'll probably get 10 to 12 reps. So it's going to be a superset, so there's no rest. Straight from dumbbell flies right to the barbell presses. And then you rest 2 minutes, hit set number 2, rest 2 minutes, set number 3, so on, rest 2 minutes, 4 sets all together. And the reps are going to be 16, 12, 10, and 8 on the dumbbells. The bench is going to stay 12, so just keep that weight the same on all 4 sets, right? The fly weight goes up. Now, second exercise, the same exact thing. We're just going to use the incline dumbbell flies and incline presses. Now, I would say that barbell presses are the best choice, but me having my fucked up shoulders, as you guys know, I'm stuck with Smiths. I can only do Smith machines. So if you can do barbell, I would say go with the barbell presses. And it's going to be the same exact scenario, 4 sets, same reps, same everything. So 2 minutes between sets, 4 sets. And the third exercise is going to just be an incline press machine, and we're just going to rep out and do 4 sets of anywhere from 12 to 16 reps. All right, just to get a final pump and a burn. So altogether, that's 5 exercises. It's 2 supersets, and then another 2 supersets, and then one movement by itself. So this is a great routine, and it's a great way to train. And if you guys have never done this before, you're going to enjoy it. A lot of you might not enjoy the fact that your bench press and incline press is going to be weak as fuck because you're pre-exhausting with the flies, and it really exerts the hell out of the muscle. And the burn is phenomenal. That compound movement will burn like you've never felt before. It's really hard to get that kind of a burn on a compound movement. But doing those flies right before, you'll see. You'll see. It's a good routine. If you haven't done it, you'll enjoy it. And what else? Also, we are adding another meal to the regimen. So we're going to up the meals to 5 meals. So we have 5 solid meals, and we also have the post-workout shake, which is a meal, but we're not going to count it. That's just because I'm fucking crazy, and that's the way I do things, So that meal doesn't count, even though it is a real food meal. So we're going to be up to 5 meals, so the scale is going to start going up. We're going to start gaining size, gaining weight, getting big, and getting this fucking party started. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, a great fucking workout, and let's do this. All right, guys, it is time to hit the sack. So we added 10, I'm sorry. All right, guys, it's time to hit the sack. So we added an extra meal today to our meals, 5 meals, which, again, I'm excited about. That scale weight's going to be going up, and I can't wait to add a 6th meal, a 7th meal, an 8th meal. I'm fucking ready. So tomorrow is going to be a shoulder day. We're going to be training shoulders. So I'm looking forward to that. It's one of my favorite days to train. Actually, I like every day. I just love training, and I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are having fun. And I'm getting ready to go do my feeder workouts right now before I hit the sack, and looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's shoulder day. The day after that's going to be leg day. So be ready for that shit. I'm not ready, man. My legs are sore as fuck. So, I got to stretch. I got to take a hot bath. I got to do whatever I can to get my legs to heal up because they're fucked. But, whatever it is, what it is part of the game, So all I think about is when you're sore like that, you're growing. You did the right thing. Your legs are growing, and you're on your way. So anyway, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. What's up? Good morning, goddammit. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm fucking excited. Taking my pills. Getting ready to do some early morning cardio, 20 minutes. We will be bumping that up very soon. 20 minutes is a breeze, right, guys? Easy shit. And I hope you're not out there fucking skipping cardio. I know there's some of you out there that are skipping cardio, and you're only cheating yourself. Trust me, cardio is a big part of this program, man. Big part. Especially when we start eating all those meals, man. If you're not doing the cardio, it's gonna make you fat. I don't want you guys to get fat. So, please do the fucking cardio. Because I really already got that one. God damn it. So today's workout's gonna be shoulders. And shoulders is one of my favorite body parts to train for obvious reasons, because for one, it's an easy body part to train. I get crazy pumps in my shoulders. And shoulders, I think, is one of the most important body parts. Shoulders is what gives you that wide look and make your waist look smaller and that V taper. So shoulders, I think, is one of the most important body parts for that reason. Everyone could have wider shoulders. I mean, even a runway model that's skinny wants wider shoulders because it makes their waist look smaller. So for this shoulder workout, what we're going to do is we're going to be supersetting. Again, like the chest workout. So the workouts are getting a little harder, adding a little more volume, slowly but surely. They're still a cakewalk, don't get me wrong, but they are getting harder. So what we're going to do, the first exercise, we're going to superset front raises with front presses. Obviously, we're isolating the front delts. So we're going to do front raises with the barbell. I prefer the curl bar. And I grab the part of the curl bar where my thumbs are slightly up, So, sometimes I do front raises with the thumbs facing in, and sometimes I do them with the thumbs facing out, like maybe with the rope between the legs. So this one is right in between. You got the thumbs slightly up, with the curl bar. So this one feels real good. So we're going to superset the front raises, and then we're going to go straight to the front presses. Now I'm doing the shoulder presses on the Smith machine, again, because my shoulders are fucked up. Now you guys can do free weights, then do the free weights. You want to do dumbbells, do dumbbells. The only thing about dumbbells is when you're supersetting, it takes a little while to get into the, the exercise as far as bringing the dumbbells up. And, so I would say it's probably better to stick to Smith machine or barbell presses when supersetting, just for that reason. So front raises, we're going to do first set, 16 reps, and then we're going to bounce right to the front presses, no rest. Front presses, a weight we're going to get about 12 reps. So I would say whatever weight you normally can get 20 with, I would say is probably where you're going to start. And you'll probably end up getting somewhere between 8 and 12. Because just doing those front raises right before just, exhausts the front delts. And you're going to be a lot weaker, and that muscle's going to burn a lot more. So as far as building that muscle, this is way more productive. Now, everyone out there, I know, you want to lift a lot of weight, you want to impress people, you want to show off at the gym. Well, you want to get fucking big and you want to have an incredible looking physique, then you got to throw that stuff out the window, because it's not all about lifting heavy weight and impressing people. It's not ego lifting. Bodybuilding is totally different than powerlifting. So, if you just, after that, having an incredible looking physique, more of the bodybuilding, then these are the workouts you're going to do. You gotta check that ego at the door, because just throwing around heavy weight, is going to help you bulk up and build bulk, but you know, it's just, you know, it's a different look. So it just depends on what you're after. You know, as far as bodybuilding, these are the better workouts. So superset, front raises and shoulder presses. We're gonna do 4 sets, same as the chest workout. So the second set is gonna be 12 reps on the front raises and 8 to 10 reps on the presses. And we're gonna keep it the same on the third and fourth set. All right, you're gonna rest 2 minutes between supersets. Same as the chest workout, same shit, all right? So it's gonna be pretty easy. You got through that chest workout, same thing. All right, second exercise is gonna be side laterals supersetted with upright rows for the side delt, all right? Now, there's 2 ways to do upright rows. There's hands close together, right? But that works the traps. Now you go hands shoulder width, and that's gonna work the side delts, all right? So we're gonna do side laterals supersetted with upright rows with shoulder width grip. And what I do is I warm up with the side laterals, one warm-up set with the upright rows, and then that kind of gauges where you're at. You'll know where you're at, and you know what weight to start at. And the side laterals, the first set, you wanna hit about 16 reps, same thing. And then you're gonna go straight to the upright rows, is gonna be 10 to 12 reps. So you gotta find out what weight that is. For me, I would say it's gonna be probably 50 or 60 pounds on the side laterals. And the upright rows, more than likely, is probably about 135, you know, maybe 155. I don't know, we'll see how it feels. But you know, when you pre-exhaust on those side laterals, and you'll see that I go to failure, you know, so when you get to those upright rows, you got nothing, you know, so you gotta just, you know, you got nothing left. So your shoulders are burning, they're on fire, and it's all mental strength, you know, you just gotta push through it, make it happen. All right, so then the third exercise is gonna be rear delts, bent over dumbbell rear lateral raises. All right, I like to do these on the preacher bench. So what I do is I lay on top of the preacher bench and I let my arms hang down, right? And then I got my lower back is supported, I'm not using any core, and I can just isolate the rear delts. Now, if you don't have a preacher bench, then you can just, you know, do them standing, bent over. The thing is when I'm just standing freely without leaning over something, I get more winded, and I tend to swing a little bit more and cheat. So, you know, when I'm resting on the preacher bench, it keeps me from cheating. I don't use my core, and a lot less swinging. So it's just a preference, but it's not very important, you know, it's not a big deal. So 4 sets, we're gonna start with 20 reps, next set 16, third set 12, fourth set 8 to 10. All right, so we're pyramiding up in weight on the rear delts. And then we're gonna go straight to shrugs, and on the shrugs, we're gonna pyramid up. So, you know, example 225 for 40 reps, 275 for 30, 315 for, you know, 20 to 24. And then I stay at 315 and resting a minute between sets, and I'll bust out 3 more sets on 315. All right, and then that's it for shrugs. So, you know, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, that's 6 sets of shrugs. And, you know, so it's a lot of sets for shrugs, and I know a lot of people out there are obsessed with having big traps. I get that question asked all the time. You know, what's the best exercise for traps? So, you know, as the days go on, you know, we'll be doing behind the neck shrugs, we'll be doing dumbbell shrugs, we'll be mixing it up and doing different stuff. You know, right now, we're keeping it simple. We're in the beginning stages of the workouts, so the workouts are rather easy. You know, as we go, they're gonna get much more difficult, and we'll be adding much more different exercises. So it's gonna be a lot more fun, interesting, and things you haven't done. So again, right now it's basics. You know, it's not as exciting as it will be, but hang in there, and slowly things are gonna get better and better. And you know, I'm excited. I'm enjoying this shit. I'm getting results. Hopefully you guys are getting results. And so I hope you guys have a great day, and let's fucking do this. Well, I had a great fucking day today, and I'm enjoying this shit. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And again, if you guys have any input, you guys, you know, want me to elaborate more on anything, just, you know, leave me a comment on Instagram. I'm reading that shit. And, you know, I had someone asked me about stretching. So, you know, I've talked about stretching, and stretching is very important. You know, after after and also during your training, stretching that fascia tissue is a very good thing, and I'm glad that person brought that up because it's something, that I missed, and it's something that I've practiced and I do on a regular basis. And, there's just so much shit, it's something I overlooked. So again, stretching is important, and I normally stretch after I train, but stretching during the training in between sets is also a great thing. When you stretch the muscle, what happens is you're bringing fresh blood into the muscle. And so it's helping in the recuperation, and it's speeding up the recuperation between sets. And it also helps in the healing process. So now, the fascia tissue, that's a sheath that covers the muscle. And what happens is some people have very thick fascia tissue that actually keeps the muscle from growing, or can actually keep the muscle from getting an incredible pump because it's so tight that it doesn't allow the muscle to pump up or grow. So stretching that fascia tissue will help you get a better pump and can also help the muscle grow. So stretching is very important, and I'm telling you right now, fucking stretch. We're going to incorporate that shit in there. So stretching is very important. I'm glad this individual brought that up. I did miss something. So there you go. Nobody's perfect, goddammit. So I'm glad that was brought up. And the feeder workouts, I'm sure you guys are fucking noticing the results. You have to be noticing the results. Your shoulders are just probably look like they're pumped 24/7. Always have blood in them. Always pumping that fresh blood and oxygen, healing those muscles, and they're growing. And by the end of these 2 months, your shoulders are going to be huge, and you're going to need to do the arm feeder workouts because you're going to have to get your arms to catch up with your shoulders because your shoulders are going to blow up. I'm telling you. And there was a time when I was doing these for my arms, for years. I was obsessed, and my arms, got fucking huge. My shoulders were fucking looking small. And, my shoulders have caught up to my arms, and I think my shoulders are actually bigger than my arms at this point in time. People don't seem to notice that. They don't seem to be able to realize that, but I think people, they're not that familiar with, symmetry and bodybuilding and all the muscles and how they're supposed to flow together, so they just see big arms, that's what people are drawn to. People that aren't in the sport are drawn to big chests and big arms, and that's just the way it is. So I think people just notice my big arms and, oh my God, your arms are so huge. And the truth be told, my shoulders are actually bigger than my arms. My arms are, I believe, are actually lagging a little bit behind my shoulders, so anyway, that's just my opinion. So, all right, guys, so tomorrow is going to be leg day. Yes, leg day. So I have to apologize for my first leg day because it was somewhat of a pussy ass fucking workout. But guys, I haven't trained my legs in motherfucking years and I'm fucking crippled right now. I'm telling you. I can't even sit down on the goddamn toilet, let alone get off the motherfucking toilet. I am fucked. I am fucking hobbling around. So I'm just being honest with you. That was a pussy ass workout and it fucked me up. So, but anyway, I'm still sore, but you know what? Tomorrow's leg day. I'm gonna push through it. I'm gonna do a little bit more than we did last week. And within 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna be doing some fucking good ass fucking leg workouts. I don't give a fuck if my knees are gonna snap. Fuck it, I decided to do this. I'm gonna do it 100%, and whatever it takes, I'm gonna fucking train my legs. My legs are gonna grow. And that's going to be a big part of me putting on weight is getting my legs back, because my legs have shrunk like a motherfucker. And you guys, I posted a picture a couple days ago on Instagram, and you guys see that, at one time I had legs, so I'm gonna get them back. That's gonna be a big part of my weight gain, is getting on my lower half. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hit my feeder workouts. Speaking of feeder workouts, and I'm gonna hit the sack. And my computer is working better, so I'm getting some sleep now, so I'm recuperating and growing. And that's very important. You guys got to get your sleep. This program requires a lot of sleep, so it's very important to try to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. I mean, that's the best scenario. And I understand, you're busy, you got things going on, you got to make money, and some people are only going to be getting 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep, and you're still going to get results. But I just want to put it out there that sleeping is very important, and if you can, get more sleep, it's going to help enormously. The people that have the luxury lifestyle and they want to put this as one of the top things in their life right now, that putting on muscle is, is very important to them. If you can sleep, 10 hours a night, do it. If you're capable of doing that and this means that much to you and this is a priority and you can get away with it, do it. It'll make all the difference in the world. The more sleep, the better. The only thing is it's going to cut into your meals. When you're eating 12 meals a day, it's going to be hard to eat that many meals. So, what I used to do is I used to set my alarm, get up, eat, and go back to bed. So, that's what you might have to do. But that would be the best possible scenario, is being able to sleep that many hours and still get your meals in. Your body, that's what it needs to grow. It grows when you sleep, and for it to completely recover, completely grow, the more sleep, the better. So very important. So try to get as much sleep as possible. So anyway, guys, I'm going to hit the sack, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Freezing my ass off. Me and Sarah have a difference of opinion of what the temperature of the house should be. She prefers it to be fucking cold. I prefer it to be hot. She's from Iceland. I'm from Southern California. There you go. Kind of makes sense, right? So anyway, today is leg day. So looking forward to this shit. So the workout today, we are going to start with hamstrings. I always start with hamstrings, okay? We're going to start with lying leg curls. Those are by far, I feel, the best exercise for hamstrings. And, back in my competitive days when I actually had some fucking big ass fucking legs and my hamstrings were my best body part, I basically did 12 sets of lying leg curls, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I would do some hyperextensions, with a rounded back to really squeeze and really work that tie-in between the hamstring and glute. Stiff-legged deadlifts I did once in a while, seated leg curls once in a while, but basically my main, hamstring exercise was lying leg curls. I'd usually do at least 12 sets. I would just blast the fuck out of them. And, my hamstring would be like a fucking bicep. It was like doing a bicep preacher curl. And they just blow up. And so that, I do one set of lying leg curls and my hamstrings are so pumped and hurt so fucking bad, it's unbearable. That muscle on me it's just like no other muscle. It's just the amount of blood and the amount of pump I get in that muscle is like no other muscle. I mean, that's genetically by far my best body part, and it responds the best, and I get the best pump, and I can just do a couple sets, and fuck, it's out of control how much it burns. So anyway, that's the first exercise. Second exercise, we are going to do some seated leg curls. We're not going to do 12 sets of lying leg curls, by the way. We're only going to do 5 sets. So we're going to do 5 sets, we're going to pyramid up. So I'm probably going to start with 50 pounds for 30, and I'm probably going to go to 70 for, 24, 90 for 20, 110 for, probably 16 to 18, and then 130, for 10 to 12, and then probably another set of 130, 10 to 12, and then that's it. And then we're going to go to the seated leg curl. And you guys might not have this machine. I guess it's not the most common machine, but any kind of leg curl you can substitute. Leg curl is a leg curl, to be honest with you. But the seated one, it goes with Hollywood. I particularly like it. You get a real good squeeze. It's an older machine, and it's awesome. So we're just going to do 3 sets of 20. So higher rep, just to burn the shit out of them. And, I got to keep my shit light. I can't go too crazy. The hamstrings, I can go a little heavier, but, on the quads, I got to keep that shit light. So you guys can talk all the shit you want. I'm ready for it, but I got to keep that shit light. Even if my legs get strong and even if I can do whatever, I got to keep it light. So, I'll probably eventually end up doing like 100 rep sets, just to get that burn and, to really train those quads hard without going too heavy. That's what I got to do probably. But right now they're weak as fuck, so I can do a lightweight for less reps because they're weak. So we're gonna go right from seated leg curl to leg press. Now obviously squats is superior. Squats are the best, and if you guys can squat, I want you to fucking squat. I don't want you guys can't fucking be held back because of my fucked up knees. So I want you guys to squat. You're gonna fucking squat. All right. Now, most importantly, when you squat, is stay on the fucking heels. Don't go to the toes. You go to the toes, you're gonna fuck your knees up. You got to stay on the heels. You got to go all the way down, You know, no fucking half-ass, fucking pussy-ass fucking squats. All the way down, butt to ankles, and non-stop, all right? No fucking resting at the top bullshit. Everyone rests at the top. And, you know, a lot of people want to say, oh, well, I'm flexing them and tensing them. No, bullshit. You're fucking resting, all right? So let me show you how the squat's going to be. You're going to come up and back down, up and back down, up and back down. There is no stopping at the top. You don't come up and stop for a second, come up and stop for a second. It's non-fucking stop, blah, 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 blah. And you guys know that that's fucking twice as hard. Your legs are gonna be burning like a motherfucker. And it's harder, so harder is always better. And going all the way down, butt to fucking ankles, right? Not 90 degrees, all the way down. As long as you can stay on the heels. If you're not limber enough, and when you go all the way down, it puts you on your toes, that's danger in your knees. Do not go all the way down if you can't do it. And if you can't do it, you need to stretch, and you need to be able to get to the point where you can do it. Because if you're not limber enough to squat all the way down while staying on your heels, then you got some fucking issues, and you need to fucking get a little more limber. So that's the way you're gonna squat. Butt to ankles, non-stop, no resting at the top. And as far as the weight, we're gonna start with 20 reps. So probably 135 for 20. Then we're gonna go to 16, to 12, to 10, to 8, and then the last set's gonna be 20. Back to 20 reps, just to get a final burn and burn the shit out of those. And you guys know that 20 rep set is gonna be harder than, you know, the 10 rep set. So after squats or leg press, depending on, you know, your situation, but I'm urging you to squat. If you can't squat, then come with me, do the pussy ass leg press with me, and we can be fucking pussies together, all right? So, whatever it is, but I'm gonna be on the fucking leg press, and I have no fucking choice. Believe me, I fucking love to squat. So anyway, me and Sarah will be on the leg press. After leg press or squats, depending on, where you stand, we're gonna go right to leg extensions. Leg extensions, that's the worst thing for the knee. I know this, I'm aware of this, I shouldn't be doing leg extensions, but what I do is I put it on a very lightweight, like 30 pounds, and I train my quads isometrically. So I come up and I squeeze the shit out of them like I'm flexing them. Come back down, come up, squeeze the shit out of them. So I'm really not even using the weight. It's just I'm doing the exercise and I'm squeezing the muscle. And believe it or not, that will make the quads grow. I will get a pump. And I can't even tear muscle tissue by doing this. And for me, it works. And so on the leg extension, you guys are gonna do regular leg extension. You're gonna pyramid, you're gonna start at a certain weight, you're gonna pyramid up, probably do the whole fucking stack on your last set. We're gonna do 5 sets of leg extension. So the first set is gonna be 30 reps, burn those motherfuckers. Second set, maybe 24, 25. Third set, 20 reps. Fourth set, 16. Fifth set, 12 reps. And just flex at the top, flex. Every fucking rep, flex it, flex it, very important. These people that just go through the motion, blah, 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 it's a waste of fucking time. I mean, it's not a waste of time, but you're really not getting nearly as much as you could out of the workout if you flex and squeeze and contract the muscle. You come up, squeeze, back down, squeeze. So that's the way you're gonna do leg extensions, all right? And that's it. 2 hamstring, 2 quad, about approximately 10 sets each, so 20 sets altogether. And that's it for legs, man. But every leg workout, we're bumping it up. We're gonna add exercise, we're gonna add sets, probably gonna add reps. And within probably 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna be doing a fucking a badass leg workout. And I'm not gonna be squatting, I'm sorry to say, but you guys are. You guys are gonna be squatting. If you can squat, you're gonna squat. And again, if I opened up a gym, I wouldn't even have a fucking leg press in that motherfucker. I would not even have a leg press. The leg press takes up too much fucking room. It's too much work loading the plates, unloading the plates. It's just a stupid fucking machine. It's an ego machine because everyone and their grandma can load up the fucking machine with all the plates in the gym and do fucking 6-inch reps and fucking feel like they're the shit. And it's the stupidest fucking thing in the world when you see someone do that shit. And it seems like everyone goes to the phase of loading up the leg press and doing 6-inch reps, and fucking trying to impress everyone in the gym. And it's just fucking idiotic. And again, if I ever open a gym, I will not have a fucking leg press. I will have 3 fucking squat racks, no leg press. That's just, sorry, it's just a stupid fucking machine, you know. And it sucks for me to be stuck on having to do the goddamn leg press because my knees are fucked up, and it pisses me off and it sucks. And you know, it is what it is. So you know, you see me in the gym training legs on the leg press, feel free to call me a fucking pussy, because that's what it is. So anyway, guys, today's gonna be a great fucking day, and hopefully those 5 meals are easy for you guys, like nothing, you know, because we're gonna be bumping that shit up to 6 pretty soon. And you know, five meals for me, I'm ready for 6. You know, I'm ready for 7, because you know, I've already put on 15 fucking pounds, and I'm ready to put on the other 15. You know, and again, it's not pure muscle, it's mostly water, but you know, that fucking scale's going up, I'm getting bigger, I'm looking bigger, I'm feeling bigger, my clothes are fitting tighter, and you know, I'm fucking amped and hyped. And you know, every day that comes, I'm more motivated to do more, because it's exciting when you start seeing those fucking results. When you see those results, it just gives you more motivation. You just want to do more and more and more, you know, and that's the way it works. So hopefully you guys are as motivated as me. Hopefully you're getting results. And we're going to keep going 4 fucking months of this shit. And at the end, it's going to be a lot of motherfucking monsters walking this earth. So today was an incredible day. Trained legs, and it was a great workout. I got Sarah to train with me, so that was cool. I wasn't all by my lonesome training legs, because that would have sucked shit. Now, I have pain when I'm training legs. You know, my knees are fucked. And I'm going to have pain tomorrow, and I'm going to pain the next day, you know, and I haven't trained legs for years, you know, because of my fucked up knees, you know, and there comes a time when it's like, you know, I'm just like, fuck it, you know, they're not getting any better. I've tried everything, you know, I basically, you know, I just had stem cells put in approximately, it's going on 3 months, and it's supposed to start, you know, you're supposed to start feeling the results after 2 months, and, you know, it's 80% chance of it working, and I spent 10 grand, and you know, they pull the stem cells out of your hip, you know, the bone marrow out of your hip. And what was crazy is that they told me that they've never gotten as many stem cells in any individual as they got from my hip. So I have the record as far as the most stem cells that they've ever witnessed, you know, pulling out of somebody. I think it's, the average is like maybe, you know, 1.1 or 1.2 million, and they pulled out like 1.6 million or some crazy, like, you know, quite a bit more than the average human being. And, you know, I asked them, I said, could that be, you know, from all the growth hormone use, the steroid use, you know, over the years, you know, working out, my body growing? And he said very well could be, but, you know, he didn't know for sure. But that basically gives you a better chance of, you know, the process working, having the stem cells actually, you know, heal the knee. And so, you know, I still have my fingers crossed, and hopefully, you know, it still is going to work. I basically have no cartilage in my right knee, so it's bone on bone. So me just walking around on a daily basis, I'm in pain, you know, and it hurts. And, you know, I'm not bitching or crying, I'm just telling you how it is. And, you know, it was either stem cells or knee replacement. And, you know, knee replacement, he said at my age is just, and my weight and, you know, what I do, it wouldn't even last a year. He said, it's a waste of fucking time. He said, you're going to tear that thing up in no time. He said, that's just walking around with your body weight, you know, and you know, even if you didn't train legs, he said, you're going to tear that fucking thing up. He said, it's just made for, you know, older people just to get around and get rid of the pain. So, you know, I'm kind of in a fuck situation. And I'm crossing my fingers, hoping the stem cell will still work. But I'm tired of sitting around and not fucking training legs, you know. And I tore my patella tendon in my left leg, and you know, that never healed up 100%. And both my meniscus are broke. And he did shoot some stem cells into my right knee meniscus, and you know, he said that definitely should heal that up. So, you know, so maybe at least I'll get that if I get anything. But, you know, I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to train legs, and, you know, I'm going to work on getting my legs stronger and bigger, and, you know, I'm in pain anyway, so what the fuck, you know, I'll just be in a little bit more pain. And, you know, it's not the right thing to do, but, you know, I'm just fucking fed up and irritated and frustrated, and so that's what I'm doing. So I'm taking it easy, as you guys see in the video. I'm going to stick to leg press. The leg extensions, everyone knows that's a terrible exercise for the knee, but I'm literally doing 30-pound leg extensions, and I'm not straining the knee at all. What I'm doing is I'm isometrically training the quad in a way as I come up and I just squeeze the shit out of the muscle and get it to cramp and get an incredible pump, and I'm working the quad in a way of just getting an insane pump, and pumping as much blood and oxygen into the muscle, which I believe is the best way to make the muscle grow. So it will grow, it will get stronger, and the press is really going to help my legs get stronger. I'm going to stay away from hack squats. I'm going to stay away from squats, and stick to leg press. The only problem with the leg press is no matter how far down I put the back of the leg press, I just can't get a full range because my chest and my waist is so big that I can't come down and get a full range. Now I could do like sumo squat and put my legs out, but then I'm working just all adductor. And I really cannot stand the look of having huge adductors, that just overpower the quads. I hate that look. And so I'm not gonna, do my leg presses that way. I want to build, the lower outer and inner quad. I have the vision of what I like my legs to look like, and that's what I'm shooting for. So I'm obviously, this is for function. This is to make my legs stronger and bigger, but it's also I want them to look a certain way. Obviously that's why I fucking do this shit. I'm a bodybuilder at heart, not a power lifter. So I'm just gonna do the best I can, and fuck it. And I've kept this in. I haven't really talked about my knees and how fucked up they are. I just look at everyone's fucking leg comments for the last fucking 40 years, and it is what it is. Whatever. There's a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of times there's reasons for certain things that you don't know, and maybe rather than talking shit, realize that maybe there's a reason for certain things. But whatever, it is what it is, and my legs genetically are my best body part. And me training my legs for the next 4 months, my legs are gonna blow up. And believe it or not, my legs can make my upper body look small. I can get my legs to the point where they make my upper body look fucking tiny. And a lot of people don't realize that, probably don't believe me, but back in the days when you see pictures of me when I had huge legs, I still didn't train them very hard because they overpower my upper body, and I looks like shit. So even when my legs were at their biggest, 34 inches, I still didn't train my legs that hard. I still held back because my legs, they grow out of control. So it's obviously me putting on this 30 pounds of muscle. Me training legs is going to be an easy win because I can put 30 pounds just on my lower body. But it's going to be more than that. My upper body is going to grow, and I'm going to get big everywhere. But anyway, I got a little off track talking about my leg issues, my knee issues. But I'm going to be sore, and I just feel that my body's going to adjust to this shit. And who knows? Maybe this is the right thing to do. Maybe this will help my knees heal. I mean, it's not going to heal the cartilage. It's not going to grow cartilage. But maybe strengthening those muscles around the knee, might make it hurt not as much. Who knows? The doctors don't always know best. So, I mean, obviously me putting this fucking extra weight on is not the smartest thing in the world when I have fucked up knees, but, I'm not known to always do the smartest thing in the fucking world, am I? So, I'm at least gonna get my legs stronger to be able to carry around this body weight, as I put on 30 pounds. So I've already put on 15, I've already put on half of my goal. But as we all know, it's mostly water weight. You guys aren't stupid, and I'm not going to treat you like you're stupid. And I'm going to be straight up and honest. And, it's impossible to put on 15 pounds of muscle tissue, in a week and a half or however long it's been. And, we all know that. And hopefully you guys do know that. So that 15 pounds I put on is mostly water weight. But over the 4-month period, that's just going to turn into fucking muscle. And there's a lot of doubters out there. There's a lot of people that think it's impossible. And just because it's impossible for you does not mean it's impossible for me. So that's something you guys got to remember is just because you fail at something or you're not good at something or you can't accomplish something, there's no reason to go around thinking that no one else can do it just because you can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing to remember. And, there's always someone better, smarter, tougher, faster, stronger, always. So just because you fail doesn't mean that I'm going to fail. So remember that. And obviously, I'm going to prove this shit. You guys are going to see it with your own eyes, And I'm excited. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying this shit. And the cardio is actually helping my knee too, I believe. I believe the cardio is really going to help out. So, hopefully all this shit works out and hopefully all this works out for the best. The crazy thing is in my life, seems like everything always does work out to be the best. A lot of times I choose the wrong road and I end up down the fucking right road. And I don't know if it's luck. I don't know if it's, good karma, what it is. But, that seems like how my life has been my whole life. So, hopefully this will go the same way. And hopefully in the end, it all works out for the best. Or maybe a lot of you people are right and maybe Rich Piana will die in the next 3 months. Maybe I'll have a fucking heart attack. Who knows, right? Well, what's the movie Rocky IV? If he dies, he dies. Well, there you go. So anyway, guys, I'm going to do my feeder workout. I'm going to do my vacuums first, then my feeder workout. Drink my BCAAs, and I'm going to fucking hit the sack. And let me see, tomorrow's workout is going to be calves. So believe it or not, we are going to spend a whole fucking 45 to an hour killing our calves. We're going to shock the fuck out of them. So tomorrow, no calves and forearms, just straight fucking calves. So we're gonna hit 4 exercises. I don't know which ones yet. Tomorrow, I will come out with that information tomorrow morning, and we're gonna fucking kill that shit. We're gonna kill those calves. We're gonna shock them into new growth. They're gonna be sore as fuck, and I love training calves. I love calves, and again, I haven't been able to train my calves because of my knees. So my calves are fucking shit right now. And a lot of people think I have big calves. And my calves are okay right now, but they're shit compared to how they used to be. They're shit compared to how they can be. And in the next 4 months, everyone's gonna see how they can be, which is fucking huge. I have huge fucking calves genetically. So I just gotta work that shit. So anyway, guys, hope you have a good night. Get some sleep. Sleep is important. And I'll talk to you in the morning.